small forward position, standing 6'5", number 10, Josh Green. The other forward position, at 6'6", number 0, Miles Bridges.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3. And for Charlotte, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Gray.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, here's Avdia. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. No good on the triple. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented forward center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Shooting for the Trailblazers.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he's good on the second. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded. We'd heard the stories about Sharpe and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there before the D.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And the Hornets miss again.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The Hornets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Miller finds Green. Bridges with it. Avdia with a defensive effort.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes it back.
Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on 8.
Well, you know how problematic LaMelo is for defenders. Always so willing to draw some contact.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Anderson inside the 3-point line. Again, the Trailblazers score.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Ball, the pass to Okogie. Now, here's Ball. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
In this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Williams. Johnson is out there with Sharpe. Then there's Johnson, and it's Thomas in a 2-guard. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big 3. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Johnson on the wing. Drops in the 3. Johnson's got 6.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it. And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pass to Thomas. Outside, Williams. 3-pointer. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
Williams misses. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 9. Over Thomas. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Goes back up. Good on the shot. Yes! Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's got moves in close. There's a reason Westbrook likes to get in there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Thomas, that's good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Westbrook against Thomas. Westbrook outside. Thomas with the defensive effort. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've done a great job containing Westbrook.
20.
The second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Shaedon Sharpe really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Josh Green is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams at the 5. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Took him no time at all on that one. Simons has got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Inside, Avdia, and finished off by Avdia.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Ball from long range. Out to Bridges. 3-pointer. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Sharpe the pass to Simons. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Here's Kamara. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharpe that time.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And Doris, a new era began in Charlotte after Michael Jordan's departure as owner in 2023.
And Kevin, with that ownership change, there's always a transition period. And it may take a while for the Hornets to find success. But there are some reasons for optimism, and you begin with the young point guards.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Mark Williams. Smith comes in for Green, and Curry subbed in for Ball. Grant on the wing. The shot, no good. Good D by Miller. To the middle. Bridges kicks to Smith. Smith on the wing. And stolen by Sharp.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Sharp.
And Sharp drops them both. Hornets trail by 15. Looking to end the run. Portland grabs the miss. Avdiev's got his 5th rebound in this one.
High-forward type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
The Trailblazers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Curry dishes to Nurkic. Miller, that's for 2. No good on the shot.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Portland out in front. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. Then there's Grant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 4 spot. Ball against Simons. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Avdiev's checked in for the Trailblazers. That's a 2 from Simons. Hornets with the rebound. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Back to Ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Simons, the pass to Ayton. Shoots it up. And there's Simons on the assist by Ayton. And it's 7 points for Anthony Simons. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. LaMelo Ball came in like a storm into this NBA, Doris, but hasn't been able to stay healthy since.
It's so true, Kevin, and that's unfortunate because the skill is apparent every time he plays. He's a game changer with his size and his playmaking. The NBA is better off because of the flair and the style he brings when he is healthy.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Use of Nurkic. He's checked in for Mark Williams. Smith comes in for Green, and it's Seth Curry in for Ball.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trailblazers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
On its way from Curry for 2. Simons with the defensive effort. 30 seconds left in the 4th. And so here's Charlotte. Smith for 3. That shot no good. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Simons against Curry. Now Simon. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin.
That's the end of the
This
game.
crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was
Thanks for
dismantled.
coming out to
You know what?
support your
Shocking.
team.
I don't
Make sure
care
you get
what
home
the
safely.
matchup
We'll see
is.
you
You
on the
never
next sporting
expect
event.
a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.